Hello everyone. Welcome again to Introduction to 3D Modeling and Printing course. In the previous one, we talked about how we can start creating the casting of the reciprocating saw, and we saw that it has quite interesting and hard to 3D model shape, and we didn't know how to start it by scratch, and we got the idea to import canvases that will help us make the shape perfect. And what we did was to insert the two canvases, calibrate them, and have them in place. As you can see, we still have a problem here. The side canvas is not really in place. I will go to Edit Canvas, and I will just move it so it's perfectly aligned with the I axis. Good. Now we can start. But my question is, how can we model this shape? Because it has a lot of curved shapes and it's not very easy to make it from, I don't know, a box or a cylinder or a sphere and then just extrude it and or start sketching and extruding and then fillet it and so on. Well, as I told you, there is parametric modeling, there is direct modeling, assembly modeling, but we have a very powerful tool when it comes to sculpting and free-form modeling. And today we will start our journey with this environment, with the form environment. So to access this environment, we go to Create Form, and we can see that we have new tools. We have again a Create, a Modify panel, and other panels. So what we can create here are other objects. So in the SolidWorks space, we had cubes and cylinders and spheres. Here I will have a box. For example, if I will put it here, I will have a box that has multiple faces or more faces. And what is interesting, I can delete them. And inside the object is empty. So those are T-splines and are geometric objects that are empty inside and are created from multiple faces. This will be useful for us because we can create any shape we want for our reciprocating saw, and at the end we can add thickness. So if I'm going here and I will thicken this, and I will put 2, it's too much 1. As you can see now, I have an object because the walls are full of material inside. And I have an object that is empty inside. This can be a box for kitties or something like this. But let's delete the box. And let's go to the first steps of creating the reciprocating saw using this form environment. Well, when we have a very hard topic to approach, when we have a very hard thing to 3D model and we don't know how to create it, we need to ask ourselves, okay, let's divide this big project, big object into small 3D objects that I already know. Okay, so let's look a little bit and let's think what from here is something that I know. And let's start with the handle. The handle is more or less a cylinder, okay? So what I'm gonna do, I will go to the Create and I will add a cylinder. I will use the bottom plane to create it because it needs to be in this position. And I will make, doesn't matter the size, because we can modify it then after. And I will create, okay. A very interesting thing is the modify panel that enables us to go anywhere with the object, to move it, to scale it, and so on. So as you can see, if I'm putting my cylinder here, I already have a part of the handle. Very important too is to put the handle there. Where is the axis also? And in the future videos, we will continue modifying it. But what you need to remember from this video is about the form, environment, and about when you have a hard object to 3D model, divide it in simple objects, simple 3D objects that you already know, and you can start from them and you can modify them to have what you need. Well, see you in the next video.